What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Backyard Fireworks. Today we are going to be actually lighting the Brothers container load off. This is all the fireworks to come in this big old assortment. We got a ton of shells, a ton of cakes, a bunch of Roman candles, fountains, a zipper cake, everything you can imagine. So we're going to probably start with some of the smaller stuff in this assortment, and then we're going to work into the shells, and then obviously we're eventually going to go into the cakes, because I've seen this cake a million times growing up, and I have not lit it off in person, so I'm really excited to do that tonight. But I'm also really excited about these triple breaks. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. We're going to light all of these fireworks off. Okay, guys, so here is kind of the setup for the night. We have some of these smaller fountains, and then we got some of the bigger ones, and then also the biggest fountain is over there with those two. And then we have a rack full of Roman candles. We're going to light 2 of the bamboo bangers, and then we're going to move into 2 of the American Lancers, which are 8 shots. And then we got the 4 bigger Roman candles, which we're going to light all 4. And then we also have the helicopter. Has wheels, unfortunately, so I think it's supposed to move, but I don't really have a place for it. That's amazing. See a prior video. And then we have each of the 3 single shots here. So we're going to test all 3 of them out. I probably will light several of these because these are just amazing. I've always seen them at tents, so I've actually never had more than 2 at once go. So I'm excited. Actually, I had one that was 7, but that one was an exception. And so yeah, and we're actually lighting the bigger stuff off at a different piece of property where there's going to be several people there to watch. So that'll be pretty much awesome. So we get to have a pretty nice crowd actually enjoy the bigger stuff. So yeah, once it gets a little darker, we're going to light all the small stuff. Okay, here we go with these 4 fountains, rocker, wrapper, rocker. I think it's 2 rockers and 2 wrappers. But here we go. I'm going to try to get all 4. I think I only got 3. The other one might catch though because of the paper. Honestly, way better than I thought. I had low expectations for those. Honestly, not too bad. Those are actually way better than I thought. They weren't very big, so I thought they were going to be small, but those are solid. Interesting that one's lasting the longest. Okay. Well, let's go light the lone survivor. I'm actually going to light one of these as well back here. Slightly bigger fountain. Get a little angle shot. You see both of them going off. Looks like actually the one up front's outperforming the one in the back. It's not a lot of crackle either, which I like. Mid-South Boomers pointed out that sometimes fountains can overuse the crackle. I completely agree with their take on that. That's why these fountains are actually quite enjoyable. I prefer good color over lots of crackle. This one's got a little more length, but still, it's not got a lot of crackle. I don't mind a little crackle, but, you know, doesn't need to overdo it. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Look at the smoke. That smoke is so cool looking. You see like the strands of it falling down at the sides. Those are cool. Good duration. Yeah, well, that one is definitely a little better than the smaller one. Lasted longer and had a good mix of effects, but smaller ones were still good too. I've seen plenty of fountains that have been smaller that have been way worse than that one. So we're going to try to light these 3. We got POW Rescue. We got 2 of them, and then we got, was it Refiner's Fire? So we'll see. I like mine in multiple fountains. Those are kind of a fun little show. Pretty much all the same. Actually, the fire one's got some crackle going early. A little whistle too. Some pretty good height. Not bad colors. See there, it's going up pretty high. Look at the smoke. Oh, that's awesome. See, one of the POWs went out. The fire one's still going strong. Wow. Look at that. Pretty good length on all those. Okay, so those 4 are down. So let's go to these 2 here. Let's see. We got these 2 highball. Let's light that one first and match it with this one. Then we got the bigger one at the end there. Kind of wanted to light that one on its own since it seemed the biggest out of all. Oh, these are making interesting color or sounds. I don't know if the mic's picking up on it. It sounds like water dripping, kind of. So cool, these fountains all have different effects. And some crackle. Decent crackle. Smoke, I just can't get over how cool that smoke looks. Like on the sides, it just looks awesome with the different sparks falling down and shooting off. I think I might have to go with something that goes in the air. I might leave that fountain for a little bit after. Nice. Get the one on the left one out. Good stuff. Those are good. Yeah, let's light some Roman candles here. I need something that goes in the air. You know me, I can't wait forever. Okay, so we'll light these 2 here. Not sure if these have reports on them or not. I know the ones on the end will. Oh man, definitely. Not bad sounds either. Honestly, the reports are pretty good on these. I'm expecting these will have reports too then. Oh, I was wrong once again. Good colors though. Oh, it's got some crackle mixed in. It's like every other, I think, is crackle. Oh, I'm getting those wrong. I definitely like the first ones more than these. Yeah, I could go without those for sure. Now these, I'm expecting to be like 200 gram cakes. The next ones, I'm expecting these to be like 200 grams. So expectations are pretty high for these. Like 2 at a time. Oh, definitely not. Need some crackle, kind of like some flying fish. Oh, so yeah, flying fish effect. Whistle. Yeah, those were not as good as I imagined. So light the route less too. But you know, the fountains are so good. I mean, you don't buy this assortment for the Roman candles. You buy them for the cakes and the fountains. Yeah, I could definitely go without those Roman candles for sure. But these are what I'm most excited for. I'm just gonna go ahead and light the triple break right as we go. Start off with a nice one, huh? And looks like only 2 went off. Unless if I missed it there. It's very possible that I didn't see 2 of them go off at the same time. Here we go. I think these are gonna have a little bit bigger of a break than those, but just one. Nice crackle. Honestly, those 2 sounded pretty similar. I did not notice a huge difference. Here we go with the last one. That one's very similar too. And yeah, so we get what? We got 6 breaks of 3, and then we got 12 of that one, and then 6 of that one. So a ton of breaks in total. Here we go with the helicopter. It'd probably be way better if it was on concrete, but it is what it is, guys. Oh, it's still spinning like a helicopter. That's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, that's actually pretty neat, even on concrete or grass. You can see the top is spinning there too. That is not bad. That is really not bad at all. Okay, we're gonna light one more before we go light the cakes at a different piece of property, just to see if this has 3 breaks. I'm gonna light the rest of them in future videos, so don't worry there. Nice, okay, yeah, those breaks are bigger than the other 2 for sure. Those willows were nice. Okay, I totally forgot about this fountain, but this is gonna be the last one before we get to the nighttime stuff. Or not the nighttime stuff, the 500-gram cakes and stuff. This one has the same kind of sounding effects as the 2 in front of it. I don't know what this effect's called. If you guys know what this effect is called, let me know. Wow. Holy cow. Well, that by far had the biggest effect. Oh, it's still going. Oh my goodness. That's hard to beat. That's a good one. All right, we're starting with the first aerial of the night. A little bling bling. Flying fish. Crackle. Ooh, classic.
Backyard fireworks.
All right, here we go with Magnificent Festival. 25 shots. Yeah. Woo. Yep, here we go. Another 25 shot. Should be pretty dang near the same as the last one. Crackle, actually. Some blue. Heck yeah. Woo!
Man, fireworks.
And then guys, at the end, it's not part of assortment, but we're gonna light a Don't Panic shell too. Just for a little surprise there. All right, here we go with the next cake. It's a little bit different than the last. The crowd doesn't. Okay, nice ending.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go with Brothers. That one had the same bore size as Bling Bling, actually. Just different effects.
Ready?
Yep. Yep. Mighty Rivers.
Oh man.
Right there.
That's a white rat.
That's pretty. I like those are loud breaks. Favorite one of the night.
That is mighty.
It's all good. All right, here we go. Bustle in Cities. Should be the same thing, more or less, or the exact same thing. Oh, I've never lit it. Actually, it's different.
Nice break.
Very nice breaks. I like that. And blue. Yep. All right, here goes Hydrogen Bomb. All right, Probably the bigger one of the night.
Man.
All right, here goes Saturday night special. Yep. All right. I'm excited for that Don't Panic shell to cap off the night. It's blinding. Oh. Different size race. All right, you ready?
Major combat.
Major combat feed right there.
All right, major combat. Here we go.
Back up, please. Some nice breaks. Good breaks.
Nice.
The fine fish.
Major combat.
I think that's it there. Okay, this is the last one, little single shot. I know it's not part of the assortment, but I thought I'd throw it in there. All right, here we go.
I'm not going to try to panic. It says do not panic. Run, 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 run.